Hey, Talk Life. We need to wake up. Talk Life, hope you're having an amazing Sunday. Whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, I thought we could hang out and have a bit of a chat and have a look through some posts, have a look through some comments, give some stuff away, and just really hang out. And I'm also going to do a really cool interview as well with one of our brand new admins. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, I'm going to give it a few minutes before we get started. And I need to wake up because I've had such a relaxing Sunday. I've been doing not much at all. And so yeah, I need to definitely wake up. I'm in the office at the moment. I'm the only one here, and it is filthy outside. It is sort of stormy, and yeah, it's just awful. So I thought I'd come in here and hang out for a bit, and I've just put a post up on Talk Life, so hopefully we get a few of you along and we can hang out and yeah, and chat. But yeah, to get started, I'm going to talk a bit about some of the new updates. I'm going to talk about some of the moderation updates. I'm going to take a few of your questions. I'm going to give away a couple of the new hoodies that are up on Represent. So that's cool. So if there's 3 of you and I'm giving away 3 or 4 hoodies, there's a very good chance that you're going to get a hoodie. So yeah. So yeah, let's give it a few minutes. I'm going to jump into some of your posts while we have a chat as well. I love the all caps posting. I think if there was a third tier of all caps that you could get, like you could do just a larger capital set. I think that would be. I think it's essential because then you can really yell and get your post across. But some people only write in caps, which I find super interesting. I'm told that the stream is 1480p. Well, that sucks. I assure you that my camera is putting out a beautiful 1080, but it could be my connection. Let me run a really quick speed test, which is essential. Let me check my output settings as well. I apologize if you hear that storm in the background. So let's take a look at some of these posts. Amazing stories. Count your blessings as often as possible and you would become very enthusiastic about transforming your struggles into blessings instead of crying and complaining about them. Cool. Helpful tips. I'm going to comment on a few of these as well. Oh, oh dear. Let me just take that off for 2 seconds. And update my password. There we go. Okay. Raza, I've been digging up more about my life and psychological issues. I might have borderline personality disorder, and that would explain so many things, but at the same time, I'm so afraid to get a diagnosis and realize that I was never normal. I mean, what is normal? Seriously, for the two people on here, I don't think there's really anything normal. I think that normal is. I was actually talking about this earlier today with Jen. Yeah, I don't think there's such a thing as normal. I think that we're all different and unique in amazing sort of different ways. And yeah, use your I guess your uniqueness as your strength. I think you should definitely not try to become normal. I feel so tired. I just want to disappear because I hate me and I hate life and I don't deserve to live. Oh, yeah, that feeling of wanting to disappear it can be so yeah, pretty normal. I wouldn't get too stressed about that. This is fun. I'm gonna give Draven a quick call, who is one of our administrators. Wow. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for stopping by. It's a bit rough. Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Well, how about you?
Yeah, good. What is the weather there today in sunny Detroit?
Well, it snowed last night, but right now the snow is melting, so I mean, it doesn't look good, but it's getting better.
Okay, nice. I heard there's a massive cold snap coming to the US.
I hope not. I'm tired of it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's meant to be a big cold snap that's coming. One of those big Antarctic cold snaps coming across.
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun then. Okay.
So this stream is unstructured.
Yeah, I can tell.
I thought it'd be cool to have a quick chat with you, and we can put this up after. And yeah, I want to know more about. I mean, you've been on Talk Life for how long now?
4 years?
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
And why did you sort of start on Talk Life?
I was having a rough time in college, and I guess therapy and reaching out for support was always a lot harder because of some anxiety issues, and I figured that the next best thing would be to look up some online resources, and Talk Life was one of the first apps that popped up in the Google Play Store,
So,
and I just tried it out, and I just stuck around ever since.
and I mean, you were a little bit of a troublemaker when you first arrived. I remember you tried to dox every person into existence. Is that true, or?
Um, I was, yeah, I was a little bit of a troublemaker. I've gotten better now.
Okay. Um, so what's sort of been the defining moment over the last 4 years that's, I guess, changed for you? I mean, have things gotten better? Have things still the same, or what? Yeah.
Well, I feel like I've grown up some more. It's I mean, it's kind of amazing to see that, if you try to imagine yourself in a few years, you know, sometimes, in that moment things might be bad, but then you see how much that you've matured and how you can better handle things. So I'm handling things better. I'm doing things better for myself instead of just sitting by and letting everything take me.
Yeah. And I mean, is that down to? I mean, have you been getting support along the way for that, or?
Yeah, support. Well, I was getting support from Talk Live. I'm getting support from family, support from my my own appointments and stuff like that too. But you can't just sit there and have support come to you. You got to go out there and work on it too.
Yeah.
It's a given. It's a give and get thing.
And would you say that? I mean, there are always going to be tough days, and days are going to be much harder, and things are obviously still going to be tough. But like, would you say that you've got a better grip on them now, or do you know that they're going to happen, or?
A better grip on it, and I'd say a better way of coping when the hard times come by, because there's always going to be hard times, and what matters is how you deal with it.
Yeah, cool. And I mean, you started as let's say a bit of a trouble maker on Talk Life, but actually a couple of days ago you were switched on as an admin, which is super cool. And I mean, that's been a heck of a journey. So walk us through what happened and the steps that you sort of went on and progressed. I mean, not a lot of people know, that you work for Talk Life and how you came to do that, I guess.
No, I was keeping that on the down low. Thank you. No, well, I don't know. I've always had a knack for tech and computers, and when I was on Talk Life, I made some friends that were moderators and stuff. So I figured, hey, if for all that the app has given me, I thought that I would give something back. So I did apply to be a moderator, and I remember my first interview with you was about 5 minutes, and everyone comments on your accent. But
Oh, really?
yeah, everyone always said, "Oh, Jamie's accent. Jamie sounds like a teddy bear."
Oh, cool. And did
And
you get through that first moderator application?
yeah,
Okay.
I got through my very first try.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I think I was on the app for like 2 months, and then I just became a moderator. And so I know I was moderating, and then I always there was always a way to report issues on the app, and I don't know, I started playing around with the app, and I kind of made my own formula to where I just started emailing you uh my own bug reports, and like over time my bug reports just got better and better and better and better, and it got to a point to where I was doing so well with it that you were just like, oh, I gotta get him on board. I gotta have him on the team.
Is
I
that
have
what
to
you
have
think
him do more.
happened?
Yeah,
Is this your view? I think it
yeah.
was, man, this guy won't stop pestering me. Yeah, we need to get him on. No, that's not what happens. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And then you became one of or you worked alongside the engineering team.
Yeah.
So what's that about? What do you do there?
Well, with the engineering team, so a lot of talk lifers get to see the final product of every single update, of every single new feature. For me, I see about 20 versions of the app before you do. I I see it while it's broke, and I help them try to refine it to a more workable version, and that's what we release out to everyone else.
Yeah, and I guess you've also managed to build a big beta team as well. I mean, that's a lot of
Yeah,
that has been driven by you, and
yeah,
which has been pretty awesome.
yeah. There is a Talk Life beta team.
Hang on, hang on. If you have questions about joining any of these teams as well, if you're watching this and you have questions, leave them down below, and I will fire them at Draven as well as we go through. And I should say that the application for volunteering and stuff, they open up monthly. Buddies and mods are going to be coming back really soon. So the next moderator cohort is coming really soon as well. So now, I mean, how did you get started on this beta team, and what was that all about? And you should check out this mug as well. It's got Phil Collins on it.
Yeah, well, we understand that there's problems with the application, just like it comes up with every other application, and we do want to work on those problems. But sometimes bugs and issues are only being shown on certain devices, certain handsets, certain networks, and there's a whole bunch of factors. And to narrow down and try to find these issues, we need more help. So we formed this beta team where people can apply if you're over 16 and you're a good person on the app. And what you do is when you come into our communication channels, we'll get to know each other a bit, and then we'll start giving you builds of new features of things that we're working on, and we'll ask for feedback. We'll ask for to tell us if there's any problem with them, and that's where people can also submit bugs and issues about other parts of the app, like messages or posting or whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, stuff doesn't always work. I mean, that's part and parcel of, if you're a Fortnite player, you'll understand that stuff doesn't always work. Like there's crazy bugs in any kind of community, and sometimes they're like limited to, my OnePlus 6 or a Pixel or like an iPhone 6, and so it takes time to go through all of those devices and run tests and yeah. So welcome Rufo, brah. welcome. So where are you going now? I mean, what's new? What's going on to, like, what's the next steps? And you've also represented Talk Life at Facebook at the F8 conference last year.
Oh, yes. Last year, you gave me a surprise message, and you were like, "Hey, what are you doing on this date?" And I was like, nothing." You're like, "Would you like to go to California?" Like, well, okay, sure. And I flew out alone, and yeah, I went to F8, and it was actually a really good time. I've never been outside of my little bubble, and it was a great experience to go, and I did learn a lot.
And you got given Oculus Rift, which I was extremely jealous. Oh, the Oculus Go?
Yeah, I got an Oculus Go, and to tell you the truth, I barely used it. Probably used it like 5 times. I feel so bad.
I'm going to give away some prizes on this stream. And as I said, there's not going to be too many people joining us, so it's a pretty easy win. So I'm going to give away a hoodie to anyone who asks you a question about beta stuff. Beta. So if you haven't seen the new hoodie, I'm bringing it up on screen right now. So it comes in a couple of different... there is a hoodie version as well, which is pretty cool. And there's these shirts, and it has our favorite hawk on there. Lots of different colors. So yeah, leave a question down below, and I'm going to give away a couple of these hawk hoodies. Have you seen them, Draven?
Yes, I've seen them, and I actually really like them.
Okay. I have one of the grey ones. So really, this all came about because I just wanted one myself. The hawk just is constantly getting amazing comments. Like, people just like adamant that the hawk is the worst thing in the universe. And I just thought we need to have hoodies with the hawk. So yeah, I mean, if you comment, Draven, you might be able to snag yourself one as well. And I'm also giving away some of these a beginner's guide to being mental, the Natasha Devon book as well. And I caught up with her during the week, and we had a chat. The audio was terrible. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but yeah, it was a good chance for us to just kind of hang out and talk about eating disorders. It was Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and we also did some stuff. I just heard her story. She's had an incredible story. She got thrown out of, she was working for government in the UK, and she got removed from that position. It's really interesting, and you can find out more about that in the book. But I have 6 of these signed copies as well, which you can get your hands on. I'll give a few away as well. If you think this would be helpful and you would appreciate it, again, leave a comment down below and I will get you a copy of that. Does that sound good, Javen?
Yep.
Murdoch, I want one too. Rufo, shit, even if I win, I probably won't be able to get one because I live in Argentina. I'm pretty sure we get them to Argentina. I have no idea. I'm gonna get you a hoodie in Argentina, but I'm only gonna give people hoodies who ask questions about Talk Life and the platform and technical questions. Which brings me back sort of full circle to your journey, Draven, of becoming an admin. So over the last 2 months, you've actually been doing some shifts as well, some admin shifts.
Yes, I have, and yeah, I think many hours, and it was just always my thing to help, and I'm always glad to do it.
What did you find challenging about it and difference and?
Well, it's not, a lot of people think that we take pride in deleting posts, and sometimes when I see a flag that comes through, it's what I find challenging is sympathizing while at the same time, like knowing that someone's asking for help, but then taking that tough choice to maybe have to remove it because it's not done in a healthy way for the platform and it could end up harming others. So
yeah, and no one likes to remove content, but there are guidelines in place on any platform, and obviously Talk Life has a stricter stance on certain bits of content, specifically overly graphic content, people that are being abusive or people that are looking to use the network for the wrong reasons. And we have to remove that kind of content because it can be really harmful to join a network for the first time and then somebody starts abusing you or posting really inappropriate content. So that's why we remove that that type of content. Also the predatorial stuff. You don't want to join a network like Talk Life and have someone saying to you, send nudes within the first 5 minutes of you joining. So that's why we have to pull that kind of content down. So coming back, what's next, Draven?
What's next?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I don't know. I guess. I mean, I want the app to get better. So,
personally, for you, personally, what's next for you?
Personally, for me, what's next is well, I just got I'm getting my passport. So for me, what's next is I'm going to the United Kingdom.
Awesome.
And I guess I'm going to see you for a few days, and I'm going to see another friend too.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're gonna hit up some London and see a few things in London, which is pretty cool, and hang out in the UK, which is your first time overseas.
Yeah, my very first time. Hopefully, it's gonna be an easy flight.
Yeah, it should be. It will be. It's not. It's gonna be a long flight, but not like going to Australia where it's 26 hours. So, I got a question from Modic. What would I need to do in order to be a beta tester? What would I need to apply in order to be a beta tester? I'm going to send you, Modic, a hoodie. And they make, Karen's asked me, do they make hoodies in very small sizes? Because I'd buy one for Morgan. Yeah, I think they go right down to. I'm sure we could get an infant size hoodie if you needed one. Yeah, but I'm going to get you a hoodie sent out. So how should I do this, Draven? How should I record this? I'll find you in Talk Life. Leave your username in the comments, and I'll find you and DM you, and I'll get you the color of your choice of the Hawk hoodie. Sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else who leaving questions in the chat? I'm going to give you hoodies. I'm just giving out hoodies. So the question: what do they need to do in order to apply to be a beta tester?
Okay. Well, a beta tester to become a beta tester it's a little bit easier than becoming a buddy and moderator, but it has different requirements. So there's no button on the app when you open the app. So what you would have to do to find the application is from now on you'd have to watch my account on Talk Life. Every month or so I'll post a link to the Talk Life beta tester application, and when you see my post, you can apply to that link, and basically what you need is you need to be 16 years or older, and you would need in the application, I'll ask you some questions about your technical background. We're not looking for people with software engineering degrees or anything. You just have to show that you have some above average interest or skill in tech, and that's it.
And also, don't be toxic. Like, be open. You're gonna, as a beta tester, you're going to see buggy apps. Like, that's the whole thing, is you get the builds before anyone else. You're going to see versions that are broken, and be open to don't get upset when it breaks.
Definitely. For beta testers, the app is more broken than it is for anyone else. But the important part is that once you're on the team, if there's something wrong, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
We want to be the first to know so that we can fix it, because we want it to work.
Yeah.
There's no Skype interviews or anything like that either. So it is easier if you're ever worried about talking to someone on camera. So.
Yeah, 100%. And so, if I become a beta tester, do I get any other privileges in app?
Well, there's nothing that you can do in the app like being a moderator can or being a buddy can, because it's not it's not about moderating other people's content. But what you do get is you do get to test features before everyone else. There's sometimes we'd had people testing out the mood graph for like a week or two before everyone else.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing, is you get to play with features before anyone else.
The only drawback though is if you see something cool, if you're playing with some new features, you kind of have to keep things a little bit secretive, because sometimes behind the scenes, nothing is ever final until we say it is, because sometimes in the development process we might change something a little bit before we release it, just to make just so that it works out for everyone else.
Yeah, 100%. I have another question here from Argentina. There's something about the newest thread system. Even though I understand that it declutters the mess that was the comment section, I feel like interactions aren't what they used to be. It's a cool question, Rufo, and I think the thing about threading that we were afraid of is that it would remove some of the personal, it would take conversations to a one-on-one versus the entire thread, the entire comment stream. And you always used to meet different people and used to, speak to different people when you were in that entire comment stream versus sort of nipping off into the one-to-ones. And on the other hand, it does declutter the comment section when you're getting hundreds of comments on a particular post and they're going off topic, and you don't know if somebody's talking about you or you don't know the context of the comment before. So the replying gets really, really messy. At least with threading, you can kind of branch off and have those conversations in a more personal environment. So I guess it's a bit of a trade-off. But yeah, I totally agree. It feels a bit different. We've been monitoring it really closely, and our comments have been jumping up significantly, and the engagement between people has been jumping up significantly. So for the time being, it's staying. But yeah, definitely, we're always watching if these things work or if they don't work, or if we like them or if we don't like them. So, but good question. I'm gonna get your hoodie. I said before, anyone who is watching, if you leave a question down below, I'm going to get you one of the brand new Hawk hoodies, and I'll get them sent out to you. So, do you have anything to add on threading, Draven?
Yeah. Well, with threading took a while to get working, and I understand that when it was first released, not a lot of people was liking it, but you have seen that that we have worked really, really fast to get it to a state where people were liking it more and more. And it's one of those features, like whenever we release a new feature that somehow dramatically changes talk life, there's always people that don't like it. There's people that are very vocal about it because they like things to stay the way that they are. But now that it has grown on to a lot more people, it had me a little bit worried when we were working on it at first, and I'm kind of glad that we got it to a point to where a lot more people are finding it acceptable.
Yeah. What do you think of the new Space Highlight? Have you guys seen it?
Space Highlight?
I just used it. I just purchased it myself.
Let me take a look.
I like it. So that's a cool question. Karen, how many beta testers are there? Or are there even on Talk Life? Cool question.
Well, here, let me pull up a number. Well, okay, so we have about a little over 40 beta testers, and they are all members of the Talk Life community. Right now, I think I am the only quality assurance. We might get more later on.
Yeah, there's another one starting next week, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be great to have someone to work with. I've been alone for a while.
I'm just getting rid of this post.
Oh, you're moderating.
No, I'm not, but I just saw it at the corner of my eye. Don't post that you're horny. I mean, oh, somebody's having a go at my stream. Aw, that's sad. That's harsh. I'm not expecting... Oh, I really like this person too. Aw. Yeah, so... Should we talk more about some of the new moderation features?
Oh, yeah. We have some really cool things coming up, and I really think that a lot of people are going to like it.
Yeah, so let me go through some of them, because actually there'll be a few that are arriving this week, and there's a major feature, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. We are allowing anyone to remove posts if they're tagged in those posts. So if somebody tags you in a post and you don't like that post, you're tagged incorrectly, you'll be able to delete that post. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, this is really going to open up the ability for people to remove all sorts of posts, and they're going to incorrectly remove posts, and all sorts of things are going to happen. But we feel that actually, if you are tagged in a post and that post isn't quite right, then you've got every right to remove that content. On other networks, you can remove the tags, but the context is still about you. We still know that post is about you. So this is a way that you can pull that content down. And we think it's it's going to be a big change. What do you think, Draven?
Yeah, I think that it's actually going to be really cool because I mean it and like it's not that it's necessarily against the guidelines. It's just that well, Talk Life is supposed to be, a place where people can feel safe, and if a user like is somehow making you not want to be on the app because they're tagging you in posts or something like that, and then you feel powerless because like, oh yeah, I flagged it, but it won't be removed by admins because the post isn't breaking the guidelines. Now I don't want to go on Talk Life anymore. Well, it's we I think that it helps create a better environment for some people.
I agree. I like it. I'm going to give away another hoodie, but what should we do? We should come up with a quiz question. I love quizzes and riddles, but everyone is going to Google it, aren't they? All right, maybe I'll ask a question. When I was growing up, I used to play a sport reasonably well. I toured the US and I loved it. I played from about 8 years old. What is that sport that I played? Being Australian, that's my question. If you can answer that question, and Google isn't going to help you.
I know the answer, but I'm not going to spoil it.
If you know, have a go, and I will throw you a hoodie and a book. And I should say again, these books by Natasha Devon, signed copy, are really good reads. If you haven't seen it, Google her and find some of her YouTube stuff because yeah, I really I think that she's got some cool stuff. Karen said, if I get a hoodie, I'll take the largest size so we can wear it together. I like that. EDM Mania, electronic dance music, is that where the username comes from? Can I restore the post that has 80k comments? So this was pulled last night. I saw this post coming up and I mean, it was a massive post, but you were spamming the comments. You're just spamming your own comments and trying to boost that comment number. And it was getting constantly flagged by people that were sort of early in there. It was a 7-year-old post. 7-month-old post. So it wasn't like it was relevant. So yeah, we had to pull it. You left us no options. The post was pulled, so I apologize. But yeah, it's not coming back. But I think you still probably have the record. We could verify it. But I think you have the record of the most amount of comments. Oh, is that? I mean, do you know that, Draven? Do you know? I think there's.
Yeah. I've heard about that. I mean, I have no problem with a lot of comments. It got to a point where it was just spamming random letters, and I mean, Talk Life was supposed to be used for more than that. I mean, I know people were having fun, but come on.
A professional ballet dancer? Do you mean ballet? I wasn't a professional ballet dancer. If you can guess the sport I played growing up in Australia, I'm sending you a hoodie and a book. I don't think anyone's going to know. So, but yeah. And if you ask me a good question down below as well, I'm going to send you a hoodie as well. One of the brand new Represent hoodies that are up. If you haven't seen this thing, it's awesome. It's got the hawk on it. I really like it. You can also get the t-shirt as well in different colors as well. That's from our designer Jacob. And yeah, so if you ask me a good question, I will send that out to you. What else? What other features are coming up, Draven? So we have the brand new moderation ranks showing on profiles.
Yes. We do have that. Not going to give away too much yet, but we feel that it's going to really open up a lot of transparency. Because I know that some people feel like that a mod might be targeting them or their posts are being removed unfairly. But when we release these new updates, people will be able to see that the moderators are actually doing their job and they are removing things correctly and
yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah. And you'll also be able to leave mod feedback on their profile now as well. if somebody's doing a good job, you can let them know, and you can give them a heart. If they're not doing a good job, or you have some sort of, you want to talk to them about something, you can also leave it on their profile, which is pretty cool. So yeah, really like that feature that's coming up. In other features coming out this week, there's dropping this week. We've adjusted messaging pretty significantly. So we've made some big changes to how the messaging syncs. So messaging for some people is amazing. We talked about some beta testing before, and then other people are having all sorts of issues with messaging and the inbox size. So there's a really easy fix. If your messaging is taking a while to load, go to your cache on your phone, remove the app data, and you'll notice that messaging is really fast. Again, so we've noticed that the offline sync, it's storing way too much in its cache, and that's why it's really slowing down. We're fixing that in the next version that comes out and removing the offline mode of messaging, because we don't think that you're ever going to need offline messaging. So yeah, quick fix that you can do if you're struggling with messaging, but that is coming out this week as well, which is cool. I'm just going to quickly browse. I didn't do horseback riding, and I didn't do gymnastics. Is the online green dot coming? I assume you mean the online green dot for messaging. For those who have been with us for 8 years, we actually had an online button in TalkLife. When you went on the feed, you could see this little green dot, orange dot, and a red dot, and you used to be able to see when people are online. It wasn't a popular feature because some people just wanted to go on and they wanted to remain anonymous and they didn't want to get pestered when they came on. Is there a way of implementing it where you can still remain offline? You can set yourself to offline. I think that's definitely, there's potential there to do that, but we haven't spec'd that out just yet. So, but it's a good question. What do you think, Draven?
I do think it would be, a pretty cool feature. I mean, it's been out for years on other platforms. But I do understand that some people, wouldn't like to always appear online when they go in on the app. I know sometimes I just like to go on the app without anyone, bothering me, if it's late at night. But I'm a moderator, or I was a moderator, and now I'm an admin, and you guys can always see me online now. I got no choice.
Yeah. So, something we can add to the potential items for sure. I said to everyone before that if you can guess the sport I played growing up, I'm going to send you a hoodie and a book. I'm not seeing too many guesses. You can guess as many times as you want. It's not gymnastics, and it's not horseback riding. Do you want to have a guess, Draven?
I know it. I know it. As soon as I say it, you're gonna say, "Oh, you won, Draven."
Yeah. You should definitely. I should definitely just mute you. Technonatics. Have you ever considered having a dislike button? Have you considered ever having a dislike button to the post? Yeah, actually, we opened this up for a big discussion. If you remember, about 6 months ago, we talked about having the ability to downvote certain comments, not posts. It was
comments. My God, I think someone just got it. Yeah, I think someone just answered your question.
EDM Mania. I did play a pretty high level of tennis. Good, yeah. How did you guess that? I mean, I said Australian, but I feel like Draven gave this away through another channel.
I know. I swear, I don't even know who they are.
I played tennis for about, growing up and until I was about 19 or so. So, yeah, it's 2 at the US, 2 at Japan. Did tennis. Absolutely loved tennis. My coach was Ray Woodford. No one is old enough to know who the Woodies were. The doubles, the Woodies. But yeah, that was my coach, and he used to scream at me. And I remember the first tennis lesson I went to, he took my racket, my Schwede racket, and it must have been like 8 or 7 or 8, and it was this pink racket with rainbow strings. And my dad had just given it to me, and he picked this racket up, the coach, and he just threw it over the fence, over this like neighbor's fence, and he said, "You don't need that." And then he handed me this ball tube, and he just said, "You have to collect tennis balls for a couple of weeks before you even get on the court." And I remember he was just such a crazy coach. Like, he would just scream and hit tennis balls at you at the net. And I loved him to bits. And I remember when we arrived in the US, this kid that was also on the tour bought a snowboard. And he was from country Australia, and he bought this snowboard. And Ray Woodford just absolutely lost his mind because we had to carry this snowboard with us for the entire tour. So, yeah, it was tennis. Congratulations. I'm going to send you a hoodie, another hoodie. Is that 2 hoodies? Dual hoodies, and a book as well. The Science book by Natasha Devon. So, yeah, congrats. What were we talking about before that?
You're talking about the downvote button or the dislike button?
Yeah, the dislike button. We looked at it. We looked at it on comments because we felt actually on comments it's pretty reasonable to have like a downvote button or a dislike button. On posts, it's probably not appropriate because, you know, we don't want people to be bullied. You can share anything on Talk Life, the ups and the downs, and there's no right way of sharing on Talk Life. So we don't want people to be afraid of sort of sharing or talking. But yeah, on comments, we were going to open it up. We put it out to the community. We said, hey, this is what we're thinking of doing. And the overwhelming majority said no, they didn't want the dislike button on comments. So we didn't actually end up putting it up. So I liked the feature.
I mean, I'm kind of neutral. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've posted stuff on Reddit before, like on a subreddit, and then I've received downvotes, and when you receive 200 downvotes,
how did you get 200 downvotes on Reddit?
I think so. I think
what did you say?
It was on the Raspberry Pi subreddit, and I was trying to like get some help with something I was building, and like somehow the community was like, "Oh, you didn't research on your own enough, so we're gonna downvote you," and it actually hurt because then I didn't want to make another post, and then I ended up never finishing the project.
Oh, that's such a sad story. I mean, yeah. On all of those technical forums, you've got to do your research. If you ever go to Stack Overflow and
I did my research,
and you went to the wrong subreddit, but Reddit is beautifully vicious. The thing I love about Reddit is that if you say something stupid, you do get downvoted into oblivion, and definitely we don't want that on Talk Life. It's a really different network, and I love Reddit, but yeah, I don't think it's appropriate.
Gotta watch out for that hive mind.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've been moderated off Reddit before, and it actually really annoyed me. And I sort of thought to myself, and I think one of the features I put into Talk Life was because I was moderated. And yeah, it feels like such a personal attack. You feel like, you know, why did you remove this? And I think it was just because the moderator it was a Bitcoin question, and they didn't want those sorts of questions in this subreddit. Modok said you'd get slaughtered on Reddit. No, I'm doing pretty well on Reddit. I'm not going to tell anyone my my username because then I would be downvoted into oblivion. All right, what have we got to talk about on this stream? I've still got a bunch of stuff to give away, but how should we give it away? I also had some vouchers that I was going to give away as well, Draymond.
Wait, what did you say? Some badges?
Vouchers.
Batches? Batches of what?
Vouchers.
Oh.
If I talk like an American, is that better? Some vouchers.
Oh yeah, vouchers. Okay, yeah, that makes much more sense.
So I got two $50 Amazon vouchers to give away as well, which is pretty.
You know, one of the things that irks me when I first got the app, I opened it up, and as an American, as an American, I always hated how some of the words were spelled in the app, but I had to get used to it. Like safety center,
Hang on.
center is what you spelled.
You know, Americans make up 60% of our community, but I'm not changing safety center for 60%. Although that is the majority. You guys just need to learn to speak English. You need to, like, color. You guys don't spell it with a U. People get confused.
Yeah.
Actually, when we first started, we didn't know that we would even go outside of Australia. Seriously, I don't know if anyone knows the background of Talk Life, but really, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm happy to share a bit more about the story if you guys want to know that. I don't know if you think it would be, or should I just not?
America.
Yeah, so anyway, I was working for a corporate in Australia and passed the tennis stuff, went into work for a corporate, sold my soul to that side, and then yeah, came home one day and my partner at this time said to me, "I'm leaving for Europe with my girlfriends, and I'm probably not coming back." And that was a moment that kind of hit me, and I had this massive, I guess, I wanted to ask people what happens next. I wanted to ask people those sort of serious questions that we all have, but perhaps, I knew that if I was to go to my friends on Facebook, or I knew that if I was to talk with my colleagues, that it would really backfire. And then that kind of question stayed with me. Where are people talking about this stuff? Where are people sort of going to, to talk about the tough stuff? And one of the main things, I just wanted to know what was going to happen with my little dog. I thought we're going to have this massive divorce custody battle over a dog. And yeah. So then I spent the next few years actually volunteering in Vietnam for about 3 years. And then that question sort of stayed with me, where were people sharing? And that's where Talk Life was birthed. So birthed in an ugly, disgusting looking iPhone application that was like super orange. Have you ever seen the original design of Talk Life, Trevor?
I've seen some screenshots. I think that you had some on your Talk Life profile.
Let me see if I can find the original OG Talk Life designs.
I remember that when I first came to Talk Life had messaging there, but the messaging never worked. Like even a lot worse. Like it didn't work at all.
Really? Wow. Thank you.
I think what it was accounts were restricted to where you can only send 5 messages unless you got Talk Life Super Talker.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. We limited messaging. I'm going to show you what the original. This isn't actually the original. This is version 2. How do I?
The stream has like a few second delay, so I'm just waiting.
Hold up. I don't think that's going to work for me. Let me see if I can bring it up in another browser. But it is, it's amazing. It's very blue.
I think your stream just froze.
It's still good for me. Maybe.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I just see a black screen.
Yeah. I'll put it up after. Yeah, but anyway, we launched this dirty looking iPhone application, and then really quickly I remember the first post on Talk Life was why do so many people wear jeggings? And I was like, this has been a complete failure. Yeah, this didn't work out at all, as I intended. And then people sort of came along and started talking about self-injury and eating disorders and actually reaching out for help. And we had such a small community. I got on there and helped non-stop, and then we just kind of kept growing. And then it went outside of Australia, went to the US, and it was amazing to see that it didn't matter where you were, anywhere in the world, different cultures, but people were talking about exactly the same things. Yeah, so I've I've always loved that about Talk Life, that it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. You know, this week we had a crazy amount of downloads in Trinidad and Tobago. So I don't know what's going on there, but welcome. So, yeah. So, I'm not seeing any other questions. Join us for a game of Jack in the Box. Jackbox? What is Jackbox?
I never heard of it.
We could bring some Fortnite up or some Apex up, but I don't know what Jackbox is. I am giving away, so I want to wrap this up pretty soon because I've got to get home, and I did just want to hang out. But if you leave some more questions down below, oh, and we didn't talk about how we're actually giving away these Amazon vouchers as well. Rick Sanchez said, give out better admins and mods. Thanks, Rick. Leaky said, restore one post as well.
She's making me look through my phone.
Good muting. Yeah, so if you guys leave some questions for me there, I want to really quickly give out some of these vouchers. And I said I was going to give away 2 Amazon $50 vouchers. I still have a few of these books as well, signed by Natasha Devon, mental health superhero, you could say, who's done some amazing things. If you haven't seen her stuff on eating disorders, check it out. Go and grab some. You can also grab it from Audible as well. You could use the Amazon voucher you get to get her book. But I've got some signed copies. And I also have a couple more of the hoodies, the Represent hoodies, to give away as well. And I can see Talk Life is so busy. So, I mean, maybe we should just give away one of the Amazon vouchers to a post. What do you think, Draven?
Yeah. I think that would be good. Give other people ways to participate.
Okay. So how should we choose?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna give it away to I'm gonna give it away to someone who posts something about their story. Everyone, jump onto Talk Life right now and find the post that we should give them the voucher. Anyone who is not involved in the stream, somebody who posts something and they need a pep up or they need some support, let's jump on there and give them the an Amazon voucher. Not that an Amazon voucher is an amazing pep up, but it is nice. I think it's. Follow me, Jamie. Okay. Having a terrible Sunday, looking to be cheered up, or looking to cheer somebody else up. I know good days are ahead. What do you think? Somebody that's there to cheer some other people up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just log in, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the feed this time so you guys can't see my username. Oh man, you know, no one has ever managed to hack actually, I'm not going to go there because that would just be terrible. I'm going to go ahead and give Nick, hey Nick, awesome to have your support, and thanks so much for being there for others. Going to shoot you a $50 Amazon voucher. Will hit you up in DMs later. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think that some Talk Life users are gonna read that comment and not have any idea where that came from.
I love it. Give me the hoodie, please, Dove said. Dove, ask me a question in the comments on this YouTube stream and you shall get a hoodie. If the question is good and I find it riveting,
Jamie.
Yeah.
Dove already did that. Dove is Maduik.
Oh no. Okay, don't ask me another question. Jamie, can you go to my profile and check out whether or not I'm a nice person? A follow would be cool. I might do that later. Am a nice person. Why does everyone want to know that you're a nice person? You're nice people. Yes, you're nice. What if he gave away the gift card to it? I'm going to leave that. Okay, let's find one more person to give away a voucher. Can I have a voucher? I'm not giving it away because you're cute. Hey, your answer was tennis. Hoodie and that book would get me. Gonna send you a hoodie. Boom. Easy as that. If you don't know what hoodies I'm talking about, the brand new Hawk hoodie, which is you can pick up in the Represent store, or you can leave me a question in the YouTube comments, and I'm going to send a bunch of them out. I think I have sent a bunch of them out already, so I don't know who's paying for it, but Draven's offered so kindly to support this.
Yeah, I've supported many Talk Life endeavors. Just don't let Jen see the bill.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to give away one more of these $50 vouchers just because it's a Sunday. And maybe, okay, I'm going to keep my eyes on a post that's coming up where somebody's offering to help someone else, or it's a cool post. But if you leave a comment down below on what you've done today as well, I might give you a hoodie and a book as well. So, Draven, are you here to help me on finding this post? Is anyone here to help me right now on finding this post?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
I mean,
should we just randomly choose the 10th post to come up?
Okay. Hopefully, it's not an inappropriate post that we.
Okay, I'm going to choose the 10th. Oh, hang on. How are we going to do this? 1, 2. Okay, 8 more. October 27 said in the chat, I'm sick, can I get a hoodie? If you subscribe, October, you shall get the hoodie. The hoodie is coming. It's the Hawk hoodie. Let me refresh this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got 7 more posts to go. If you haven't seen the hoodie, one last time. Comes in all sorts of different colors, shapes, sizes. That isn't a hoodie, actually.
I see a post by Morgan the Bunny. It says 10th post.
Wait, what?
It just came up on the feed. It said 10th post at the Bunny account.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, hang on. I'm confused. I'm going to have to actually work this out. 721. 732. Oh my goodness. 732. Wait. Welcome, Vladimir. Vladimir, you have scored yourself. I don't understand how to use this app. Oh man, and we're just going to say, here's $50 voucher. That's how this works. Everyone that joins just gets $50. We're going to scare this guy like crazy. I'm going to give another another $50 to someone who has actually been on Talk Life for a while. Hey, Vladimir. Vladimir. Actually, you know what? Everyone else comment on this guy. Give him a welcome. Give him a massive heads up, because I don't want to just be the weird admin who gives him $50 voucher. Vladimir, you don't know this, but you have been selected for a very strange prize where you have been randomly selected to win one of, I mean, this sounds super creepy, one of our $50 Amazon vouchers.
This doesn't sound like a scam at all.
Yeah. You just need to give me your bank details, and I'm going to send this via the DM, which you can't DM at the moment because you're brand new, so I'm going to work that out. I know this is a bit weird, but welcome to Talk Life. Well, that was unusual. Okay, I'm going to give away one more, but that was a terrible system to giving it away. Help me, Draven.
I threw 4 quick reactions at the post.
Okay. Should we make it a little bit harder? If you post something to the random feed, okay, because that way I know that you're in this, watching. If you put a photo up of...
Actually, Jamie, what I think would be better, not a photo, put up a GIF, because I've hardly seen anyone post any GIFs at all. I think people forget that that's a feature of the random feed is that you can post really short GIFs on there. As long as it ends in .gif or .gifv, when people scroll through it from the random feed, it'll automatically start playing. And I think it's a really cool feature that has not been used a lot.
Okay. You heard the man. If you the posts are coming through, the random feeds coming through. GIF? How do you feel about that?
A GIF.
I feel like it's a GIF. If you post a GIF to the random feed, I just want to actually see your animals. I've seen 2 dogs. If you have an animal, post it to the random feed, and I might choose the cutest animal to give you a $50 Amazon voucher. If it's a cute animal or it's like a weird animal, I might give you a book as well, or a hoodie while we're giving them away. So get posting of your animals in the feed. Everyone is welcome. I don't have a dog. We have a 11-month-old, and that is enough work, I think. Jamie, please. I'm gonna have to give you. I'm gonna give you a hoodie. Hoodie. Boom. Is anyone keeping track of how many of these hoodies I've been given away?
No, I should have been writing them down.
Here's a GIF. Nicely done. Oh wow, Sully. Sully is is that a Labrador or a Golden Retriever? I always get confused. Sully is pretty cute. I'm going to give you a hoodie. I think we're out to about 500 pounds here at the moment of hoodies. So I think I'm going to give away a couple more, and then
this is where all that Talk Life Patreon money is going towards.
Yeah, exactly. I should be reading out a couple of patrons as well. If you're not a patron, here's the this is brought to you today by Patreon. If you're not a patron, you need to understand the unlocks and the benefits you get are amazing. So let me show you some of the patron highlights that you can get at the moment as well. Oh, I'm not a patron. Oh, I am a patron. So check this out. So you can get all of these patron exclusive highlights straight away. You get them unlocked. Not only do you get that, but you get all of the covers as well. So you can customize your profile with these awesome covers. See these? You've got a horse there. You've got a face of someone. You've got reflections, roses. So that's cool. And not only that, you get boosts. What else do you get, Draven? Oh wow, there's so many animals going up.
I have no idea why I'm not a Patreon.
Oh dear, Jen is watching the stream, and there is a dog there.
Is that your dog? Because you just said that you did not have a dog.
It is her dad's dog, and the thing is, it's not cute anymore. That's a puppy shot. Oh wow, is that a cat? What is that? What is that? What am I looking at?
I don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. There's the ears. There's its eye. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cute. Okay. Hoodie. Boom. If I am sending you these messages, hit me up in the comments as well with, in my messages. I'm going to come back. I will make sure one of us finds you or one of the admins finds you, and we will get you your hoodies as well. Okay, I'm going to choose two more animals. Shady is...
I haven't seen any cat pictures.
Shady's pretty... Oh, what is it eating? It's lettuce. Okay. Do you feel like that's a hoodie shot? What do you think, chat? Do we like turtles?
I think turtles are pretty rare. I used to
Wait,
have...
what? Turtles are rare?
Well, it's rare from where I'm from. I'm from the city. When I was younger, like I want to say about 10 years ago, I used to have a turtle that I caught from Kentucky. It was a little tiny box turtle, and we had him for like 2 years, and then we went back to Kentucky, and then we released him. But I mean, it was actually pretty cool. We always fed him like jars of mashed fruit, and try to have him not get lost in our front yard whenever we let him out.
You let him out?
Yeah, because like we didn't like keeping him in like a fish tank cage, and like so every day we'd be outside with him for an hour, and we let him cross his grass while we were right above him, making sure that we don't lose the turtle.
Aw. Thanks so much for the new patrons as well. I just saw a brand new patron come through. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ilya? Thank you so much. Kendra, thank you so much for becoming the $1 sub. Sinazi, thank you so much for becoming a $1 patron. And Dave with a massive $10. So he's got all the unlocks. $10, you get everything. Actually, if you put 250 on there, I think you get like I fly to your country, or we fly you in and you have dinner. And Tasman as well. Thank you so much for becoming a patron as well. I think I've missed some animals. That's an awesome cat. I love it. The hawk.
The hawk, my post.
Oh, wow. I don't know if you're on the stream or not, but that is epic. Did you do this yourself? I think this is definitely going to send this. I'm going to call Jen and see how many more hoodies I can give away. So I'm going to keep you on the call, Draven. I'm going to see if I can link in Jen as well.
Yeah, don't overspend on hoodies.
I'm not going to overspend, but I am going to mute my Slack.
Okay. I'll mute mine too.
I don't think I can bring in another call. Can we? I think I can. I'm going to bring Jen in and see if we have permission to give out some more hoodies. Tomorrow, this week, coming up in Talk Life as well, where we have Jen.
Hello.
I see you're watching our stream.
I am, yes.
And how about the hoodie count?
How many? So I only tuned in about 10 minutes ago. How many have you given away?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I am pacing. So we've given away 2 Amazon vouchers. Vladimir was a brand new user.
Amazing.
Who's received one. I think we scared Vladimir.
And what did Vladimir do to win his voucher?
He posted on Talk Life and he was the 10th post. It was a thorough competition.
Yeah, randomized.
Well, I was saying this week in Talk Life, we have some cool stuff coming up tomorrow and Tuesday. We have one of our research team from Harvard is flying in right now.
Yeah, he's on the flight now. He's landing in London. I think he's landing at 7 a.m. and I think we've got him coming straight in to see us. So I think he's going to be a bit jet lagged. But we're going to show him some of the sights of London as well. So he should have a good time.
Not too many people know what we do with Harvard and our team there of researchers. So, I mean, do you want to give us a bit of a
Yeah. Well, we've been working with Harvard. It's about 3 or 4 years now, isn't it? And basically, the team at Harvard are helping us to understand a lot more about self-harm and suicide. So some of you will have probably seen in Talk Life, if you post something, it might trigger a survey and ask you a few questions about whether you've self-harmed before, whether you've ever felt suicidal, and what that's been like for you. And then some of those answers can help us to understand how we can develop the app more and to make sure what we're doing is as supportive as it possibly can. And Harvard have been doing some really cool survey analysis and developing some cool tools to be able to help us with that.
And working with MIT and Harvard, we've also been able to build some incredibly cool machine learning, which has helped our moderation system and our sort of crisis and escalation system. So yeah, it's been a really cool journey, and they're the best minds in mental health as well. So having them on our clinical governance team has been awesome.
Yeah, they're a really cool group of people, aren't they? We've been over to Boston a few times to hang out with them, and they're a really great group. Hey, Draven, I haven't even said hello to you. Hi.
Hello, Jen.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Jamie.
Good.
Yeah, Jamie woke me up and he's like, "Hey, I want you to come on a stream."
Hang on.
What time is it with you?
It's going on 3 o'clock. I know it's pretty late. Well, it's pretty late to wake up on a Sunday, but it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's true.
I feel like so. Actually, you two can both help me. We have one more Amazon voucher to give away, and I think 2 more of these books by Natasha Devon to give away that are signed. If you don't know who Natasha Devon is, awesome. I'm not going to keep plugging the book, but if you are battling with an eating disorder, or you just want to chat, definitely check out Natasha Devon's.
What I love about Natasha, though, is that she's just quite normal, isn't she? And she just talks about these things very bluntly and very openly. And she's gone through lots of things herself, and she's struggled with eating disorders. So I think when you've got somebody who's talking from experience and's gone through something really challenging and then come out the other side of it and is sharing her thoughts and feelings about it, that makes it quite engaging, I think.
How did you feel with the chat interviewing her? Jen, before you answer that, I mean, some people here might not know who you are and what you do and where you started and your story.
That's very true. I came to Talk Life.
Do you mind turning off the? You've got your desktop audio.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right. So that's what I can. I've got that feedback. I think everyone else probably does as well. But I can hear myself. But can you hear that, Draven?
No, I can't hear that.
Maybe it's
I'm on desktop.
Okay. Sorry, Jen. Go ahead.
That's okay. Sorry, I'm just eating a mushroom as well.
Hang on. Just eating a mushroom?
Yeah. I just chopped up some mushrooms and I just had one then. My background is in suicide research and prevention. And before I came to Talk Life, I used to work for a UK charity called Samaritans, which is they have a helpline that you can ring if you're really struggling to cope. And one of my jobs at Samaritans was working with Facebook to help them develop the tools that they have on their platform for people who are really battling. So we developed, they call it the crisis prevention flow. But essentially, if you're really not having a great time and people are worried about you, they can, rather than report you, which is what used to happen, you can now flag somebody and say, I'm really worried about this person. And they get to see lots of extra resources and things. So that's what I was doing before I came to Talk Life. And I kind of, I've struggled myself, and I had the same kind of thing as you probably, Jamie, that where do you go when you're having a rough time? And actually, there's not many places that you can talk online, and there's so many helplines and so many kind of old-fashioned places. Could we do something that was a bit cooler and that people actually wanted to use more? Which hopefully is what's happened with Talk Life.
Yeah. I agree. And I mean, is it now? I asked this question to Draven before. Is everything easy now? Like you've got it all under control, or
Me?
Yeah.
No, no. I don't think anyone ever does. I think for everybody, life is like full of ups and downs, and we've just had a baby, and that's been one of the most challenging things that I've ever gone through. And having no sleep, especially, is really, really tough. And you change as a person, and you suddenly need to look after a little person that wasn't there before, and that changes everything. So no, I definitely still have tough times, and having people to talk to makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I think everyone at Talk Life has had some sort of tough times, haven't they?
Yeah, well, that's why we're all here, and that's why we're all so passionate, because we know that life isn't always easy. And actually, in so many parts of our life, we end up hiding stuff or feeling that we can't talk about it. And I just would love to encourage more and more people to feel like it is okay to actually say, I'm not doing great. There's nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing abnormal. It's just kind of, that's life.
Yeah. It's good. Thank you so much, Halima, who is one of our admins on shift tonight, who's helping me to track the hoodies we are giving away as well. But I do need to wrap this up because it's a Sunday night, and I'm sure some of you, I can see it's late and you need to switch off and you need to go to bed. Sleep is such an important part of your mental health. Having a good circadian rhythm is so important. So I'm putting on my Talk Life Dad hat and saying if it's 1:30 a.m, you should go to bed. Correct?
Correct. I think 10 p.m. is a really healthy bedtime.
Oh, I got some catching up to do.
Yeah, Draven, you have awful sleep patterns.
10 p.m?
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, we get up quite early these days because we have a little alarm clock, but I think that gives you a good solid 8 hours.
Yeah. I feel like that is a... I just added you as a moderator as well, Halima. Okay, so we have to give away this voucher. How are we going to do it?
I don't know.
We could randomly... I mean, Vladimir is having the greatest day ever. He just downloaded an app from the App Store and he just got given $50. How many times can you ever say that's ever happened?
It's very true.
He's probably not going to believe us. He's probably going to be like, this seems fake.
This is some kind of scam. What have I got myself into? Said it was a mental health support app, but hey, maybe it's not.
It definitely supported my mental health. I'm hoping we get a 5-star review from Vladimir. So maybe we should just give it out to another random post.
I think that's a good idea. I like the idea of doing a random post.
I did like the animal things. I did like the animals, but maybe we could do some sort of other photo in random. How about take a photo or put a photo up of something that is really important to you, something that means a lot to you, and that could be it could be your Xbox, it could be your battle station, it could be your family, it could be another animal, it could be a goldfish. Do you remember when I wanted to get a goldfish in the office?
I do remember that.
It was blocked.
It was blocked instantly.
Fish blocked, which is rubbish, by the way.
I don't think the fish would have lasted very long. I think we'd have got busy and forgotten about it or something.
Can you order fish on Amazon?
Yes, I imagine you probably can these days.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do
You
this
can order
right
like
now.
live ants and things on Amazon, can't you?
I don't think you can.
You can't order a fish?
No.
No. Well, that's probably for the best.
Listen, if anyone can get me a link to order a live fish, I'm going to find a fish right now just to spite you.
You could send someone a fish as a present.
Feels high risk.
I've heard that you're never supposed to give someone a pet as a present.
But is a fish really a pet?
This was the argument that we had, and I would say, yeah, it's a living thing.
But I was saying no, because I don't really think you can interact with fish.
Well, you just haven't got a smart fish, have you? Okay, quickly put a photo up. If you have something that is really important to you, put a photo up. Oh, look at that rabbit. That's another photo of a rabbit.
Oh, that's a beautiful rabbit.
Yeah, that is awesome. Already got a hoodie,
love
but I just wanted to show him off. There's the goldfish. Yes.
Looks like a
Yes.
taco.
Get him a hoodie.
I feel like he
Get-
did have a hoodie.
Get this
Just
man
because that's brilliant.
a hoodie. Get this man a shield. Oh, I can't wait. So Captain Marvel, don't spoil it, is coming out in the UK on the 7th. And it's out in the US. It's been out in the US for a week. Which is, yeah.
Oh, it has? Wow, I had no idea. I've been out of the loop. I need to catch up.
Yeah. Talk Life, my family, that's pretty good as well. Talk Life is really important.
Oh,
I don't want anything. I just want to share Talk Life family. Aww.
oh.
Have we already given
Send
you
them
a hoodie? Have we already given them a hoodie?
To that person,
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
If we haven't given you a Hawk hoodie, we're not gonna. No, I'm just kidding. We will. Poor Halima. Okay, cool. Oh, Vladimir! Is it a joke about the voucher? Vladimir!
No,
No!
Dad, it's real.
It's completely
You have to
real
send him the link to the
and
stream so that he can see what's
very
happening.
unusual. Okay, somebody get this man a link to the stream. Draven, can you help me there?
Yeah.
Vladimir, I think everyone needs to go and make Vladimir, give Vladimir some more love.
Here, I'm posting the link to him.
Hey Jamie, this is my nephew Marvin. He's 3 years old and he's so important to me. I love this kid so much. Every time I see him, he puts a huge smile on my face. Oh, look at that amazing snowsuit as well. I'm going to send you out a copy of the Science book.
That is a cute snowsuit. Is that dinosaurs on it? Oh.
Coming your way. Okay, I don't know how much we're spending tonight, but we should definitely get the FD on the stream. See, these things happen, and then I have to answer the questions on Monday, Tuesday, when I have to sit down with the accounting comes in, and they're just like, Jamie, so
What happened on Sunday?
what happened? Why did we buy 20 hoodies? Oh, it's good fun, isn't it?
I think it's worth it.
Also, another patron sub to sing out as well, Alexander. Thank you so much for the $5, becoming a $5 patron. And Christiane, who became a $1 patron as well. Thank you so much. We're so close to 100 patrons. If you can spare $1 a month, we can then spend that on hoodies next month. I'm kidding. We put that. We put that directly into engineering, and we can't thank you enough for everyone who becomes a patron on our Patreon.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
Have we given away the 50? I'm going to give away the 50 if somebody puts up a really cool post, and then I'm going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes. So, chat, have you seen any amazing posts that I'm missing?
I'm looking through now.
Dina says, lol. Spider-Man says, somebody put Putin a link on Vladimir's post. Oh, I walked straight into that. That's amazing. Thank you, Spider-Man. Murdoch said she's now famous. That bunny, give her one more hoodie. Spider-Man talking about the rabbit that we saw before. Oh, here's an argument for fish. Fish.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe it's not an argument for fish. Maybe it's an anti-fish comment. Fish are there just to be pretty.
Well, yeah, that's fine. I feel like this could be one of those nights where we end up with a fish at the end of it.
Well, I've got this website called Fish. Is it Fish Hose? Hang on, where did it go? Fish Hose.
Fish hose?
Can't be right. That's the aggressive fish. You get They're like special fish you get on the block. I don't want any of those fish in our house.
No.
I can't find where that comment is. Maybe it was moderated. Draven, have we found a post?
No, I'm scrolling through. I'm looking. It's a slower Sunday. It was a lot more active yesterday.
It's definitely not slower. I can see we're smashing posts at the moment.
Yeah, I can't really keep up. I'm trying to find them and they keep moving down. Oh, another bunny. That's the same one on a different pose. Have you done a photo shoot with your bunny? They look like professional photos.
This photo is amazing. Like, well done. If it's your photo, that actually is really cool. Oh.
All of these cats now.
Oh, wait. Am I missing animals?
Yeah, there's more animals being posted.
Music notes? Oh, it's a psalm? Cool.
Oh, I like this one. Eritis. In case no one told you today, you're a great person and deserve to be happy.
Where am I seeing this?
That's just popped up.
It was posted 18 seconds ago.
And they've got 4 posts. I think we should give them the voucher. What do you think? Are we in agreement?
A lot of veteran Talk Life users might be upset.
We did say we were going to give it to someone on the stream.
Somebody on the stream.
Well, you know, as a we've given 2 random vouchers away. Maybe we should give someone to someone watching. And has no one commented on my Phil Collins mug?
What's your Phil Collins mug?
There's a slight delay, obviously, in the stream, but I found it in the kitchen and it's mine now.
Oh gosh.
Quick, I want to wrap it up. Somebody help me with a post.
Oh, I can see the mug now. Wow, that's incredible.
I know. So it's cool. I'm going to give this out in a second, but it is cool to hang out. I know that you know, it's a bit different doing a stream like this, but we really just wanted to hang out and chat and get to know you guys a little bit more, not be so serious. Yeah, and obviously wherever you are, we know that Sunday can be a rough day. And we know that Talk Life is always extremely busy on Sundays. So yeah, it's cool just to hang out and chat and share a little bit more.
Yeah. I always used to find, well, I still do, like Sundays are just really hard, aren't they? Because it's the end of the weekend, you know, you've got school or work to go back to on Monday, and it's that kind of, I used to have when I had school on a Monday, that feeling of dread that, oh gosh, I've got to go back again, and I've had such a nice weekend, and now it's all going to start, and just like a feeling of anxiety for some reason that you'd have to go back and do your normal life again.
I'm not laughing at what you just said. He just said he doesn't like cats, I guess. I like cats. I think you've got a hoodie already, and I've seen that rabbit before.
Yeah, I think one hoodie for anyone that has won a hoodie.
Joe's just posted saying, Jamie, I was one of your first patron supporters right when the jellyfish came out. Give me a hoodie to match with the Talk Life pins I got.
Hang on, I got to verify. I've got to verify Joe's. Not that I don't believe that you're one of the first, but I'm just seeing who was the first.
I think I was the first.
I think I was the first.
I think I was the first.
So there's 2 Joes. I'm checking it out right now. So Joe, you became a patron the 2nd of January. Which is up there. That's OG. What do you think?
2nd of January. Okay. Well,
if we vote hoodie, it's got to be a majority decision. Put your hand up if Joe gets hoodie.
Okay.
You can't see my hand. But...
My hand is up.
Hands are up.
I think Joe should have a hoodie.
Hoodie. Done.
Hoodie.
Well done. Well done, Joe. And thank you so much for your patron support. You know what? We could give the $50 voucher to the next patron.
Yes.
What do you think?
Great idea.
Oh, some other patron is gonna donate $1.
Yeah, they can donate $1, and we'll give it to the next patron. Does that sound? That sounds fair. It's $1 investment to get a $50. Well, and all the rewards you get as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a good investment for that.
Techno Natix, thanks for your question. How's your kid, Jamie? And a lollipop. Yeah, he's awesome. It's so much fun. It's so nice having a kid. I mean, you know, I don't think you really know what you're getting in for. Like, I don't think you have any idea until you have a kid. Like, your life significantly changes. But it's been really nice. He's starting to try to walk. He's starting to try and talk more. He can crawl around and sort of do his own thing. And we had him in the office today, and it's pretty amazing.
He loves coming into the office, doesn't he? He loves sitting on the swiveling chairs and playing on the keyboards.
You know, Jamie, I will never forget that night when we were playing Fortnite.
Hang on. Wait, do we have to censor this out? Get my red button out. What happened the night we played Fortnite?
I know what happened that night.
Yeah,
What?
that's crazy.
Wait, I don't know what happened.
That was the night that
That he was born.
yeah, we went into hospital.
Remember me and you, we were playing Fortnite, and then you were
Yeah.
like, and then you said, wait a second, Draven, I gotta check on Jen. Next thing I know, you hung up. And about 5 minutes later, you were like, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't 5 minutes later, but
I don't remember that. Like, I think I have some PTSD around that evening. Were we really playing Fortnite that night?
Yeah, we were playing Fortnite. It happened while we were playing Fortnite.
That must have been
Yeah, it
season
did.
1 or season 2.
It was like season 2 or season 3.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. You know, it was March the 23rd.
I think actually it was March the 22nd that we went into hospital, and March the 24th when he was born.
Good question, though. Good question. The whole thing was horrific. But yeah, we've loved every day. That's a lie. We love the concept of, I was giving it to a patron. There hasn't been a patron yet. Oh, unless I haven't looked at the platform. Hang on a sec. Hasn't been a patron yet. $1. Become a $1 patron right now, and you get the $50 voucher and all the benefits. Or should we just give it to someone else and get this stream done? Because I need to eat and go to bed before Jen's 10 o'clock deadline.
I think we might have missed that. What
I got
time
it.
is it?
It's
Draven. Oh, you've only just got up. You're behind us, aren't you, Draven? So that's fine.
Yeah.
Draven's
Well,
not a patron.
No, I'm not a patron.
It's fine. I mean, we don't hold it against him.
Draven, for $1, you could get yourself a hoodie right now.
I know. Would that be cheating? I'm part of the team.
That's another amazing photo. I think we should give that person something.
I don't see the photo you're talking about. The delay.
Halima, do you have any idea how many books we've given away? Does anyone know? Because I think we need to give away one more book. Oh, there's a delay in the stream, so no one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a delay.
I'm just gonna give away one more book, and we'll work it out.
Yeah.
These photos. Whoops. Are amazing. Sending you an awesome signed copy of Natasha N-A-T-A-S Devon's book. Congrats. We're gonna need like a spreadsheet or something of how to get all these people their stuff.
I know.
I can say on the Patreon front, I still haven't seen an alert come through. $1. You can PayPal it and you get a $50 Amazon voucher. It's pretty cool.
It's a very good return on investment.
I'm going to do it right now.
Pennywise is up there trying to get a hoodie.
I kind of like this Shelbus. Sometimes in life we just need a hug. No words will make it better. On the web platform, we will be implementing ThreadView. That's coming out really soon, actually. So I know there are some people who just use the web platform. We don't use it that often, and obviously we've left it in beta and we haven't added anything to it. We're not adding messaging to it, but ThreadView will be coming to that as well. So if you use it, let us know, and we will continue to update it. Pennywise, I feel like you have to do more to get the hoodie.
Sorry, Pennywise.
Okay, should I just randomly scroll the feed and we give the $50 voucher to... I'll close my eyes and I'll randomly scroll, and whoever I land on, what do you think?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
So you hate that idea?
No, I think that's a cool idea.
Should I do it from the chat on YouTube?
Yes, that's a better idea.
Draven?
Yeah, I do like, I mean, I think people should participate, especially for this.
Okay. All right, so how about this? Everyone leave a comment on the chat. I'm then going to randomly scroll through, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then I'm going to choose one. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get organized. And I'm aware that there's a delay in the stream, so I'm just going to wait a moment. Mother Nature's pretty cool. I'm going to just turn that off for 1 moment. Okay, leave a comment, and I'm going to randomly scroll up and scroll down, and then I'm going to choose one.
Are you going to close your eyes?
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Maybe I could... I can't see anything. I could blindfold. Okay.
Here they come.
Here they come. I'm ready to go. Where's my mouse? Hang on, I gotta go on the comments. And let me pop out the chat. Give that hoodie to someone who asks for a girlfriend on Talk Life. 100%. That's exactly what we should do. Okay, ready?
Go.
Standing by. I'm putting my mouse over and I'm going to scroll up and down. You can see it in the video. You can see me scrolling up and down. So is it just whoever it lands on?
Yeah, whoever you land on.
Oh my goodness. Should I put these comments on the video feed? I think I should, so you guys can see that it's real.
Yeah.
Really dragging this out, aren't we? Hang on a moment. Okay, putting the comments up. Okay, here you can see my scrolling. Okay, wherever this stops. Nobody knows. Can I get a drum roll? There. Oh, hang on. Where's my cursor? There. Technonatics. You've got the $50 voucher. Congratulations.
What was the comment?
It looks like an urn.
An urn.
Yeah. Hang on, did they spam?
It says amphora.
What's that?
It's here. Let me Google it.
Amphora.
Draven's
Yeah.
researching.
Yeah, it's a tall ancient Greek or Roman jar with 2 handles and a narrow neck.
How did you know that, Draven?
Well, because when you hover the mouse over the
Okay.
the emoji, it says it on top with the emoji.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You should have just pretended that you had some insane general knowledge.
You know what we could do? Okay, next week, next Sunday night, we could do the quiz night, the Talk Life quiz. If you guys want to do the quiz, how do we do that so that we can trust everyone? So that you don't Google things?
Well, I think you just have to have trust in a quiz because you can do that wherever you do a quiz.
Not really. If you're doing a quiz night and you have to sit down, you know that people are not allowed to have their phones. But can I just say that we just got a new patron as well. Felicity came through. Felicity, because you came through last minute, I'm going to send you a signed copy of Natasha Devon's book. Do you know how many copies of this? I don't know how many copies of this we have.
Hang on, how many signed copies have you given away?
I don't know.
We might have to review the stream.
If they're not signed by Natasha Devon, I'll sign them as Natasha Devon. Okay, guys, it has been so much fun hanging out with you. We've gone through so many things. Thank you so much, Draven, for telling us your journey on Talk Life for the last 4 years. And congratulations again on becoming an admin. We think that's absolutely awesome. For those of you who missed the beginning of the stream, Draven was a troublemaker who used to dox people, and he's gone such a long way and is now one of our admins. And so massive congrats on that. Thank you, Jen, for joining me on the stream as well.
Thanks for having me.
Go back to eating your mushrooms. Maybe next week we could have a couple of extra special guests. If you like this, subscribe. Let us know in the comments if this has been fun. Maybe we could play some games next week as well with the quiz too. So cool. Thank you so much. Have an amazing Sunday and week ahead, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope that it is going well. So, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.